Guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org, coming to you live right now from the west side of Maui. Unfortunately, reporting and showing images here of a fire that just broke out. I'm located off of Pu'ukoli'i Rd, which heads up to Kaanapali hillside. I'm going to zoom in and show you guys exactly what's going on down there, but we've got 2 helicopters on it right now. They're putting out these flames, and please say some prayers that we're not in, another bad fire situation here on the west side of Maui. So the images you're seeing right now obviously are, you can see the choppers up in the sky. We just got reported this through a text alert just a few moments ago, so I believe this fire broke out within the last 10-15 minutes, something like that would be my guess. And I'm looking directly at the Westin, Kaanapali Westin, not the one at the Kaanapali South, but North Kaanapali Beach. And you can also see off in the distance there to the right is the Pink Hotel, Kaanapali Beach Hotel, the Honoapi'ilani, the Nanea. This is all in the, those are not the hotels that are burning, obviously, thank God, but this would be in the dry field in between Honoapi'ilani Highway, the highway, and Kaanapali. The International Colony Club, standalone cottages and Kaanapali Plantation are just here to the south. So far, I don't believe there's any structures that are involved in this fire. I think it's just a brush fire at the moment. And there's 2 helicopters on scene that are dumping water onto this brush fire. I do not believe it has crossed the highway, but obviously I don't know because I'm not down there. But we have been seeing some various black smoke. There is one structure down there I'm aware of, which is the sort of a yellow little building right by the sugarcane train. But we have seen a few bursts of black smoke happening here and there. But again, because of my perspective, I don't know exactly what it is. There's also a big banana field down there, so I don't know if the bananas caught fire. Seems unusual because usually they're green and full of water. So my guess is this is mainly dry grass. What the ignition source is or the cause, I have absolutely no idea. But I have full faith in the Maui County Fire Department that they will be able to put this blaze out. Thankfully, there's very little wind today, as you can see. If we look over here at these palm trees, there's not really even a skiff of wind, which is quite unusual for this part of the west side of Maui, which usually does pick up some trade wind activity. You can see from the plumes of smoke that there's a little bit of wind heading out towards the ocean and to the south. And here comes the Maui County Police. Not too sure if they were making some kind of an announcement. We have not received any evacuation orders to my knowledge. Again, don't know the full scope of the fire, but just obviously wanted to bring it to your attention that we've got a definite issue. We have a definite situation over here on the west side of Maui again. Right, yeah, the police did block the roads, didn't they? I mean, thank goodness there's not very much wind. Obviously, the day of the fire, August 8th, 2023, we had hurricane gust winds. Today, very, very light winds, so that could be our saving grace. Let's see what this police officer is saying here on the road up. No? Oh, he said the fire is coming this way. That's what he said. So I might have to end this transmission and we could be getting evacuated, which is interesting because I'm not too sure which direction. Well, there's a way out. There's a back way out through a cane road. If you're just joining the live right now, I'm shooting from Kaanapali hillside. This is the road right here is Pu'ukoli'i Rd, which leads down to Airport Beach. And there's been a brush fire that has erupted somewhere between the Weston, Nanea, Honoapi'ilani, and the Mauka or mountain side of the highway. Looks like we are being told to evacuate. Earlier there were flames that were visible sort of on the north end, but I think the choppers were able to put those out. And in my estimation, the smoke looks less at the moment. The plume seems definitely diminished from where it was just a little while ago. So my hope is they're able to get this put out. You can see here just from this road that I'm standing next to, and some of the fire lines and fire mitigation that's been done here. This has all been cut back, all this brush since the big fire of 2023, so that's good. So I believe there's probably a fire break that's down there close to the highway. But certainly praying that this fire doesn't cross the highway or Pu'ukoli'i. Again, I don't know even what side of the highway it is, other than it appears to be on the mountain side of the highway, but I don't know for certain. I'm assuming there's no structures involved in this, but I have no information other than what you're seeing right now. Apologies for the gimbal failure there. She's getting a good shot there of the helicopter. One thing to note is the day of the Lahaina fire, August 8th, 2023, the winds were so strong that choppers were unable to fly. And thankfully today we've got 2 choppers on the job right now, so that's really good. Winds appear to be light, and we have 2 choppers working this fire right now, so hopefully they'll be able to extinguish it. You can see a couple water trucks working the north end of this fire. You know, the good news is when you have water, you can put a fire out. The problem with the fire of August 8th, 2023 is there was no water available in the hydrants. So very difficult to fight a fire when you don't have water. So obviously we've got water down here on this fire going. But yeah, I think everybody on this island has got a little bit of PTSD. There's neighbors lined up and down this entire street right now. And a very unsettling feeling. If you're just joining the live, there's a brush fire. I believe it's just a brush fire. I don't think it's a structure fire. You can hear some heavy equipment moving over to my north there. So they're probably cutting some fire lines as we speak. But this is a brush fire, what appears to be a brush fire. West Maui, Kaanapali, just on the mountain side of the Weston Nanea, the Honoapi'ilani, just to kind of point that out. That right there is the Weston Nanea right there. And then just to the north of that is the Honoapi'ilani. That's the roof of the Honoapi'ilani right there. Obviously the Pink Hotel. So this is appears to be directly across from the Weston Nanea. The flames, not seeing any flames. The plume of smoke definitely seems to be dissipating at the moment. So hopefully they're having some good success in extinguishing this fire. Obviously appreciate your prayers going out that they're able to. The intensity of it seems to be still sort of right in this area, and there was just a black plume of smoke that came up from this area right now, a few minutes ago I should say, and now you can see some of the change in color there as well. I'd say it's about in line with the International Colony Club, which is one of the oldest standalone condominiums on the west side of Maui, directly across from Airport Beach. And this road that I'm on is Pu'ukoli'i, Puukolii, right across from the Airport Beach, Kahikili Beach Park. Definitely seems like we've gotten some extra smoke happening right now in this area. Again, to my knowledge, there's no structures right in that area. So my assumption is that's all grass that's burning at the moment. Right across the street from there is obviously the Westin. There's a parking lot where the old sugarcane train used to stop. And there's that puff of sort of black smoke. Do you see that? Not too sure what that is. Black smoke is a structure fire, yeah, I know. I remember that all too well, actually. Sorry for the shake in the camera. I've got it on super. I promise you I didn't drink that much caffeine today. I'm just trying to figure out what structure it would be right there. There's another puff of black smoke that just came in pretty hard. Boy, I wish I knew what was causing that much smoke. There goes another little blast of white smoke coming up fresh. I think I'm about to get evacuated here.
Evacuate the area.
No, sir. The fire did cross over. It's coming this way.
Okay, where did it start? Can you tell me?
Down by the train station.
Is it on the other side of the highway at all? Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, guys, well, I got to go. That looks pretty serious. I'm going to head out and evacuate the house. I live up in this neighborhood, so in an abundance of caution, I will check in as soon as I can. All right, guys, much aloha. Say some prayers for Maui.